Hello everyone, it's a beautiful sunny morning. Unfortunately, one of my female Dumbo-ear red-tailed guppy breeder jumped up this morning. She was still breathing very weak when I found her earlier and decided to place her inside the tub, but now she is no longer moving. So I'm very sad to tell you that I think she is dead already. Moving on, I decided to remove the cover of my fish tubs to start feeding all my fish. Before feeding my fish, I see some moringa twigs floating on my fish tubs, so I remove all of it first. I also catch all the dead moringa leaves that is currently floating on my fish tubs. Today I will be using my high protein pellets to feed all my fish outdoor. Before I could start feeding my fish, I noticed two of my fish tubs where I place my Dumbo-ear red-tailed breeders have baby guppies inside. This is the first tub, and you can see lots of baby guppies at the bottom. On the second tub, there are only few baby guppies here, and you can see some of them staying in the corner. Anyway, I started feeding my fish like my full gold guppies, my juvenile guppies, my purple mosaic guppies, my platinum balloon mollies, my balloon guppies, and my yellow tiger mosaic guppies. Earlier, one of our female Dumbo-ear guppy breeder jumped off from this tub and died. Therefore, this tub is now empty, so I decided to drain all the water inside the tub. When I came back, the sunlight already moved to a different direction, and you can see that only in this spot is hit by the sunlight, so I then continue filming. Anyway, we drained all the water inside this tub earlier, and now we can see a lot of algae covering the entire tub. I decided to use our pressure hose to get rid of the algae, but it didn't work well, and there are still algae left inside. To make it easier for me to remove this sticky algae, I pour a liquid solution called sodium hypochlorite. After applying the liquid formula, I also use a brush, and you can see that it is now very easy to remove all the algae. I then wash the tub, and now it looks like brand new again. Before reusing it, I make sure to wash it thoroughly to remove all chemicals inside. And now it's time to place it back where we take this tub earlier. I then use the pressure hose to fill up the tub again with water. While filling up the tub, I decided to prepare 2 mini containers for our new baby guppies. We also need a fry net to catch the baby guppies inside the tub. After filling up the tub, it's time to condition the water by adding 1 tablespoon rock salt. I then use my water bending technique that the last avatar taught me to dissolve the salt inside. Now I'm going to catch the baby guppies starting in this tub. While filling up the container with water, let's take a chance to catch some of the fry inside. And I was able to catch 3 baby guppies. I then use my fry net to catch the remaining fry inside the tub. While catching the fry in this tub, I also take out some of the algae that is developing on the sides. For the meantime, I will let it float here while I catch the fry on the other tub. I wash the net first before using it again for the next tub to make sure it is safe. On the second tub, I scoop the container to fill it up with water and catch baby guppies as well. Surprisingly, I was able to catch 7 baby guppies right away. There are still baby guppies left inside the tub, so I use my net to catch them. I also use my net to get rid of some of the algae that is growing at the bottom and on the sides. These are the baby guppies I caught in this tub, and there are only few of them, but I'm still very happy with it. Since there are less than 50 baby guppies today, I decided to place them inside this large tub where I also place some of the baby guppies we harvested last week. This is the first container, and it has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and there is a little one, so a total of 26 baby guppies. This is the second container, and it has 5, 10, and 1 little fry here, so it's 11 baby guppies. While acclimating the baby guppies, I decided to check my juvenile Dumbo-ear red-tailed guppies. By the way, these are the first batch that we harvested last time, and today they are about 6 weeks old already. Most of them are super active, so I'm having a hard time catching some of them. I also decided to remove some of the hair algae that is growing inside the tub because they can possibly kill your guppies. I really like their growth development because all of them almost have the same size. At this age and size, it is already visible to see which one is male and which one is female. On top, you can see that some of the males are already developing a large pectoral fin. Anyway, after acclimating the baby guppies, it's time to release them to their new home. We got the first container and the second container as well. I then used the two containers to separate the male and female juvenile Dumbo-ear red-tailed guppies. I used my net to catch every guppies and place the guppy inside the container. After 5 minutes, I was able to separate the male and female juvenile guppies. These are the females and there are 14 million of them. And this is the second container and it has 12 million male guppies. The females are then transferred back to the original tub, while the males are transferred to a new large tub. I also decided to check on the second tub. I used my viewing tank to catch all of them. Unfortunately, since the second tub has green water, we won't be able to see them clearly, but we can still identify the males and the females. After separating the male and female juvenile Dumbo-ear red-tailed guppies, I was very surprised to be able to get 11 females and 11 males as well. And that's 50-50 ratio of males and females. Just like what I did to the first tub, the females are placed back to the original tub, while the males are transferred to the new tub together with the males we caught earlier. These two sets of males came from two different breeders. This is the first set and this is the second set. And they are born the same day as well. After acclimating, it's time to release them to their new tub. We have the first set and the second set. Hopefully all of them will develop very well. So that's all for today. I hope you liked this video and thanks for watching.